Hi everyone, this is Aaron for Zolotech, and we're going to unbox the Droid DNA. This is Verizon's flagship Droid phone. It's $199 with a 2-year contract. Let's take a look and see what's inside. We'll boot it up a little bit later and see what the interface looks like. Pull the box off here. Let's take the cover off. Now you can see it's actually a pretty good sized phone. It's got a 5-inch display and it's got some incredible specs. Let's first see what's in the box and we'll talk more about that in a moment. So pop the box open. So SIM tray removal tool. This looks very similar to what we've seen before as far as the way their boxes go together. We have the normal literature here. 4G SIM card. Start here. Support. Product safety and warranty, and a little SIM removal tool. And we have HTC's AC wall adapter. You can see that. USB here, AC there. And we've got a micro USB cable. And should just be a standard cable. It is micro USB to USB. Let's take the box, set that aside, and see what the Droid DNA is all about. So it's a good size phone. It's a 5-inch display and it's a 1080p display, so very impressive. It's got a 441 pixels per inch density of pixels. That's much higher than the iPhone 5. So it's extremely impressive as far as from what I've read and seen in other people's reviews. Again, it's a 5-inch display, 1980 by 1920 or 1080 by 1920. It's an SLCD3. The display is capacitive multi-touch, has a quad-core Snapdragon S4 processor in it with 1.5 gigahertz. So it's a quad-core 1.5 gigahertz processor inside this with 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of internal storage, an Adreno 320 GPU, and it has an 8 megapixel camera with flash on the back, 2.1 megapixel camera on the front, and has a pretty good sized battery. Although we're not really sure how long it'll last. Some of the reviews say it doesn't last all day. And I believe it's a 2020 milliamp hour battery. So that's pretty impressive. It also supports basically every GSM, CDMA, and LTE band out there. So it should work on just about every carrier, just depending on who it's locked to. So in the United States, it's going to be Verizon. Let's peel the front off here. Let's see if we can get under this. There we go. On the back, we'll take the little sticker off. And here you can see it's the display itself. Nice size. A little curved at the edge here. We have the red band on the side, nothing on this side. On the bottom, looks like we've got a microphone. And under this little door, there is a micro USB. Now, it does have wireless charging in the back, as well as NFC, GPS, Bluetooth 4.0, wireless A, B, G, and N, and dual band, so it's got 5 gigahertz as well. On this side, volume rocker. The top, we have, it looks like the SIM card slot's right here. Power on, sleep wake button, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, another noise canceling microphone. Again, the back. I know this is an indicator light right here. Although we'll have to see how that works. Again, the camera, flash, audio down here has Beats audio. Let's turn it on. Wait for it to boot up here. Now the battery is not removable in this phone, so that may be a problem. It comes with Android Jelly Bean on it. I believe it's 4.1.1, and so it should have Google Now and all those things on it, which is really nice. Wait for it to boot up for the first time. I don't know if it's booting up or the battery died or... Oh, there we go. See, booting up for the first time sometimes takes a little while. Should be a decent camera as well. 8 megapixel backside illuminated sensor. Has a bunch of different modes built in as far as features go. It's got a separate chip for the camera as well, built into the phone. But as impressive as these specs are, the quad-core processor is going to take a lot of power along with all of those pixels. And just from looking at the display, it looks really nice just from this angle, although it doesn't appear to be doing a whole lot right now. It does have HTC's Sense on it, and there we go. Let's see if we can unlock it. Still booting up here, I guess. There we go. And this is set up, so we'll go to next. And I have to wait for it to actually activate. The phone's been set up. You can see we're at the home screen. Everything looks extremely nice. It's extremely difficult to see the pixels, if at all. And everything feels pretty fast so far. Let me show you the screen up close. You can see the screen up close. It looks really nice. The colors are really very, very vibrant and good looking. And it's just very impressive so far how high quality the display is. Let me show you quickly how big it is compared to an iPhone 5. You can see here's the iPhone 5, which is much smaller than the Droid DNA. Thickness-wise, the Droid DNA is a little bit thicker, but it really doesn't feel so much in your hand because it tapers at the edge. It's really a nice phone, at least my initial impression, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of battery life it gets. It does have Google Now on it, but unlike the other phone like the Galaxy Nexus where you can tap and slide up, you can't do that. You have to hold the home button. That may or may not be an issue. It's just would be a little bit nicer if it worked the same. Keyboard's a little bit different as well, and I'll look at this more in depth with a review later on. If you have anything specifically you haven't seen in other reviews that you're wondering about this phone, please place those in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.